into the sewing room. So that's where the fortune cookies are, because I had to hide them. I couldn't leave them out and risk you seeing the mountain of fortune cookies, because then you would have known you had 1,700 pounds of...
No, I just would have thought you bought a mountain of fortune cookies.
You'd have been like, where's the Chinese food that came with this?
I didn't think you really liked Chinese food, honey. I just got you fortune cookies. That's all you talk about when we go and get Chinese.
Yeah. I thought you just wanted the fortune cookies.
Back home in Ohio, there's a store called Myers, which is like Walmart, like the Super Walmart. But they had Myers before they had Super Walmart up in Ohio. They have Walmart there now. And Myers used to sell boxes of fortune cookies.
You can still buy boxes of fortune cookies.
So I would have thought nothing of it. I would have thought you went to Myers in Ohio and brought them back to Florida.
You would have known that the random pile of fortune cookies was from the Chinese restaurant.
He wouldn't have known if you would have eaten them all and just left behind the fortunes.
That would have been mean.
I didn't say it was a great plan.
I would just like to point out that all the cookies are gone and the fortunes are just sitting in the fishbowl facts.
Yep.
Happy birthday, honey. Here's your fortunes. Where are the cookies?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if somebody came up and was like, well,
Pick
let me
your
rephrase
fortune.
that. If somebody came up to me and was like, here's your fortune, I'd be like, fantastic. And then they handed me a piece of paper, I'd be like, screw you if it's not in the damn cookie.
Right.
No, it doesn't even
But
count
if they were
it's
just
not in
going to
a
like
cookie.
hand me a fortune, like a pile of money,
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
be
well, then
fine
that would be
with,
fine.
yeah. But
Why
then
are
if they-
piles of money in fortune cookies?
You can't hand a bunch of fortunes to somebody because some fortunes will cancel each other out.
Not if you read them one by one.
My grandmother got a fortune cookie one time, and all it told her was that she was an idiot. Really did. It was like, you're too dumb. Like, just like you make bad decisions all the time.
I once got when I was growing up in Ohio, I got a fortune
How
from
many
this
times are you
machine
going to tell us where you grew up?
in Ohio. I got a fortune from this machine, and all it said was
N-A.
big.
All it said was big.
And then I went and I played a piano on the floor.
That away, Schroeder.
But none of that actually occurred in Ohio.
No, it did occur in Ohio at an FAO Schwartz when that used to be around.
Did Ohio even have one of those?
I'm pretty sure we did. It's a toy store, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't a nationwide. It wasn't like
shimmy, shimmy,
They had it down here in Orlando.
yeah, but we're a big
shimmy,
city.
Shimmy, Cocoa Puffs.
We are not a big city. I bet Columbus, Ohio is bigger than Orlando.
Okay, we're a more tourist city.
Orlando has 3 buildings.
That's not that is pretty true. But we all know the one building everybody knows from Orlando.
It's not even downtown.
It's not even finished.
It's the magic castle. The Kingdom Castle. Cinderella's castle.
No,
it's the I-4 eyesore.
yeah.
Yeah, the I-4 eyesore.
Do you think other people know about that in other states?
I feel like it's making there are some good memes of that
There
making
are
its
some
way around.
amazing memes.
I just figure when we share those memes that our friends in other states and countries are like, I don't understand what's with the building.
But all they then would have to do is Google it, and now they know what's going on with that building.
They've
Would you
been
Google
working
that?
on that building since I moved down here.
They've been working on that building forever.
I think isn't the rumor that just they ran out of money?
I think that was, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I heard somebody has just rebought it, and they were supposed to finish it, but now it's still not finished.
They're slowly working on it.
Well, the weird thing is that building isn't like it's like a skyscraper, but it's
And it's
not,
just an office building.
It's not anywhere near.
Is it office? I thought it was going to be apartments.
I think it's an office
It
building.
looks like an office building, but it's not anywhere near the other office buildings.
No.
It's like in a random field somewhere.
Right. It's
You can see it from the freeway when you drive down it. It's just this huge skyscraper-looking office building
It looks
and
like a
fields
periscope.
around it, and then you keep driving, and like 15 miles down the road is actually the city of Orlando. There's nothing around this building. It's the weirdest spot to build a skyscraper-ish type building. Doesn't make sense.
It is called the Majesty Building, and it's in Altamont Springs, Florida.
But it's not even near downtown Altamont, I don't think. It is literally surrounded by cows and snakes and rats
Mostly rats.
in a field, in a cow pasture,
Next to a van down by the river.
with a parking garage underneath of it.
Here's the most recent news story on it. It starts out, the very first paragraph of it. A year after news outlets excitedly reported the lights were on inside the Majesty building,
That was some guy with a flashlight.
the skyscraper in
Guys.
Altamont Springs, known as Eyesore on I-4, the owner says there is still no official opening date. I don't think it's ever
Guys.
going to be anything.
I think I know who owns it.
Who?
Willy Wonka. I've heard about this before. Lights come on.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody goes in.
Nobody
comes out
But not even chocolate's coming out.
that we know of.
That's true.
Grandpa Joe just got out of bed because of that. You know that, right? Man's been lying there for 50 years, but don't worry. Slight chance of getting free chocolate. His happy ass got out of bed.
I know. Grandpa Joe's a bastard.
Fizzy.
He's such a
lifting.
mooch.
Yeah.
Did you find
Willy
out
Wonka.
if Sandusky or Columbus is bigger than Orlando yet?
Well,
Sandusky?
Yeah.
No, Sandusky would not be bigger than Orlando.
Oh, I thought Cedar Point was like the size of Orlando.
well, Columbus is like 3 times the size of Orlando.
I don't.
Apparently,
It's been a long time since I've been to Cedar Point, but I don't actually think there's really much in Sandusky except for Cedar Point.
It's all just Cedar Point.
And you really can't count that as a city itself. Columbus is the
Well-
largest city in Ohio.
It's where the deep went.
And Ohio State is, I think, is within the city border. So you got one of the largest universities also in that city.
well, according to Wikipedia,
And
which
before I
we know
get
is
any emails, I did not say the largest university. I said one of.
I trust Wikipedia.
Back when I was living in Ohio,
Where did you used to
He's
live?
like the Sophia Petrillo of our podcast now. He hits an age, he's like, picture it, Sandusky.
Sandusky.
1983. My friends and I stood outside the movie theater, anxiously waiting to see Return of the Jedi.
in high school, when I was taking the ACT, I had to take it on the Ohio State campus, and they sent me to the agricultural building. And the agricultural building was actually 10 miles in a row of cornfields. That's how
Well-
big the campus is.
I mean, that would make sense that it would be
The
in
agricultural
agriculture.
Right, but you wouldn't think it would be that
Was it
far
really
in.
10 miles in?
It
Did you
was at
find the
least,
children of the corn while you were there?
What time do you wake up for work?
It was at least 9.5 miles, if not 10.
Did you come across Dorothy and Scarecrow while wandering around?
No, but I didn't think I was ever going to find the building.
Okay,
If you
so,
build it, they will come.
Only if you knock it down.
If you build it, they will come.
So, according to Wikipedia, the 2018 estimate for people is
For what city?
For Columbus is 892,533.
All right, how about Orlando?
Hang on, I gotta scroll further down.
It goes by lowest to highest.
No. So that was ranked at 14. Orlando is
14 what? Of the biggest cities
The biggest
in
cities?
Yeah, in the
the United
US.
States?
Orlando's 71. and it
They were
has
huge.
285,713. It's not even the largest in the state because we've got Miami.
Right.
So, but yeah, so it's like Columbus is like 3 times.
I'm just
More
saying
populated.
Orlando's not a real city. I love Orlando. I think it's a great city, but it's not a real city.
You can't call it a. You can't not call it a city, and say it's
It's
not
like
a city.
Pluto.
And
It's
then
lost
say
its
it's a
city
great
It
status.
is the city beautiful, guys.
How dare you compare it to Pluto?
Pluto used to be a planet.
It still is.
Still is.
Orlando used to be a city.
Was it ever really?
It's
though?
a township.
We're a village.
It's 3
The
buildings,
village beautiful.
Church Street, and a fountain.
It's like we're in an M. Night
Excuse you?
Shyamalan movie.
Hey, that
They
that
now have
fountain,
the Dr. Phillips Center.
That fountain was struck by lightning.
You know what else is
Yeah,
struck
I-
by
I-
lightning?
It broke.
You know what else is struck by lightning? A clock tower.
Yes. Gotta get back in time. Maybe we could go back in time with the fountain in Lake Eola.
Oh.
How can you? It's surrounded by water. You're not going to be able to get the DeLorean across it.
Yeah, if we had power.
I'm still waiting for my hoverboard.
They're
Can't get
almost
that.
there with those.
Yeah,
Really?
But that
No.
can't
No.
go over water either.
Unless you had power.
Wah.
They've gotten close with the hoverboards.
Really? They float off the ground?
They don't float off
Then
the ground.
what's a
but
hoverboard?
They're getting closer.
Hover. Not wheels.
And that's how the clown got me in the sewer.
We got hoverboards.
We have a
down here.
And we
hoverboard.
all float.
You'll float.
All right, well, let's take a break, and then we'll come back and answer some emails.
I was walking through the forest of moccasin bread when I saw a troll boy wearing tight pants. I want to own them, but can you even dance in those pants?
What, Trey woman?
They made a move like a vessel of shimmy, all sweet and tender like a tiny baby kitty. I need to get some, put my body in them, then I will rule the land. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that an angel, baby? No, that's his dance moves. Yes. My lady honey grooves, feed me lots of jumbo juice. Call me Lady Tiger, but I never eat my young. My legs in those pants a dream. When I would move, I'd scream. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks. This is how we do. Yeah. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks. This is how we do. Yeah. I beg that boy to make me some. Gotta dance like that where I come from. Grab a partner, form a line. Cut and stitch and make them shine. Work that elastic. It's looking fantastic. Please stitch so pretty cause my body can't handle it. It's just the power of the light. It tickles my tiger. Let me get inside of them and stretch. And tell yourself you're a vessel of shimmy and activate your dance floor kitty. When I place my legs in a cage of spandex, I dance like hell to release the madness. Watch my feet pound holes in plywood. Watch my hips crush plates of baked goods. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks. This is how we do it. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks. This is how we do it. 'Twas the last stitch on the final scene. He placed onto me. My leg hairs quivered and screamed. I know I needed them more than ever, but then he looked at my legs and said, never. I was already wearing tight pants. I just did not activate them. Wow. Body roll, high kick. This is how we do it. What you sound, break it down. Body roll, high kick. You activate and feel. I'm a dance floor tiger lady, pumping everything she has, touching every single lad, rubbing every lady pad. Work that dance floor, they may vote you mayor jazz. One day have a plaque that says she wore the tightest of pants. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks. This is how we do it. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks. This is how we do it.
All right, we're back.
What sponsor was that?
It's not a sponsor. It was a musical break.
It was a musical
We had
interlude.
a dance break?
Yeah.
I danced.
You
That's
weren't
true.
dancing. You just had this. You just had
Sabrina
this stink face on you.
Watch out for my body rolls.
That's because we just watched a video of Sabrina singing about her gold pants or something.
High pants.
Oh, tight
The
pants.
high
but-
kicks.
In all fairness,
High
Lisa
kicks,
Lai,
high kicks.
Leslie Lai,
Come on,
Lisa
let my high
Lai,
kicks.
she also does sing a song about gold pants. She
Was-
does.
Wasn't she
know.
wearing gold pants?
She was wearing a bodysuit like Uma
Oh.
Thurman in Kill Bill.
That's true.
Yes, but she looked like me wearing a suit, and not like Uma Thurman.
Well, why don't we get to our emails?
Oh, I hope it asks us about our tight pants.
Tight pants.
Telling
Our-
you.
Tight pants
Our
on.
space pants.
I love space pants.
Oh, space pants. I want to know more about these space pants.
When I say space.
you say
pants.
Space.
pants.
Pants. Pants?
Hey, dude, that's really Gwen Stefani with her space shorts.
You are being rude.
Look at my pants. You can see the
now
galaxy.
we got a copyright strike.
You know, you always say that. I don't know why you keep having me on this show. It's always me.
Does anybody know where you can order space pants?
Yeah, everywhere. Hot topic.
Really?
I had a lady at my table the other day. This is a true story. That had space pants, and she stood up, and I was like, "Space pants, space pants!" And she was just like, yes, I do. And I was like, no, like space pants. And she was like, yes.
When I say space,
Yeah, did
you
you say
say
that?
pants.
You should have been like, when I say space, you say pants.
Well, I did, but she just walked away. It was my table. She never came back.
Oh, that should have been my Halloween costume this year.
Not a Saturday Night Live fan, I guess.
Apparently not. All right, so
It's one of my favorite things.
emails.
I love it.